Hello everybody, it's me. I am Kaniski. I am a personal blogger and you can catch my personal blog at iamkaniski.com. That's Kineski, but I'll leave the link below to make it a little bit easier for you. I am right now doing a Friday series called Fire Medic Friday, in which I'm going to take a few moments to write or do a video about my life as a fire medic. So this week I actually want to take some time and I wanted to do a question and answer session with myself. I've been doing this job now for I've been licensed for 9 years. It doesn't seem like it at all, but I've been licensed as a EMT of some sort for 9 years, and over the years there are some questions that people always tend to ask me. And I've just taken time and written down like the 5 most frequently asked questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do 5 questions in 5 minutes. I'm going to try to keep this short and fun, and I'm getting ready to set my timer. And whenever the timer stops, that's it. I'm not going to say nothing else. So let's see if I can actually do this, okay? So here we go. Question number 1, how did you get started in the business? Actually, for me, I did not have a burning desire to be a paramedic or a firefighter or an EMT. It wasn't something that I just woke up and I knew in my heart that I had to do. Actually, I played eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I was ready to get married and I knew I needed a certificate. So it was between EMT or it was between, the other choice was medical transcriptionist. They both were a semester-long course, and actually EMT won the coin toss, and I've been doing it ever since then. That was back in 2006, and I just haven't stopped. I've actually developed a passion for it, and I love it. So that's how I got started in the business. How do you like working 24-hour shifts? Question number 2. Okay, 24-hour shifts, what I mean is that I go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, I stay there all day, all night, and I don't leave work until 8 o'clock the next morning. It's actually really cool because where most people have to go to work every single day, I only go to work 2 to 3 days a week. And I have 2 days off in between every day I go to work. The bad side of it is that when the holidays roll around, if I have to work on the holidays, I have to be there all day. So I never get to work a half a day on Christmas or half a day on New Year's Eve. It's always, you're there from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock the next morning. Plus, another negative is that having children, having a family, it kind of sucks from time to time being away from my family or missing plays, recitals, school stuff, PTA. That kind of sucks. I don't get off at a traditional 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening where I can be there for them when those big days come up. So that is the downside of working 24-hour shifts. Okay, on to the next one. How much do you make? First of all, let's just talk about this for a minute. It's really not culturally accepted where the way I was brought up, like you don't just walk up to people and ask them how much money you make. So let's not be asking paramedics and firefighters and EMTs this question, okay? But I'm gonna give you the book answer, okay? As an EMT basic, I think I started out at like $28,000 a year where I live. I don't know about anybody else. Where I live, about $28,000 a year was what I made. But it ranges on the low end to like $28,000 a year on up to 50, 60, 70. I don't know, because there's so much potential. Like if you get on it with the fire department and you start getting promotions and things like that. But just like on an ambulance, generally speaking, between 28,000 and maybe 40-ish thousand. I really don't know. All I know is what I've made. So, and it all varies too on where you live and where you work. Do you work on an ambulance? Do you work in a fire department? Where do you work? So, and there are more options than just ambulance or fire department. There's some places that hospitals and stuff that hire paramedics. So that's not even a question I can really give a true answer on, because there's so many different options. Oh, my time is winding up. Okay, so let's not be asking how much money people make. You can always get online and Google and find it out. How do you like working in a male-dominated field? Well, it can be nice, but sometimes men are a little bit hard on you because they think, you know, they want you to prove yourself as a woman. So that can be challenging sometimes. But with my experiences working around men, the men that I work around now, they're really cool. We all get along. I look at them as brothers. I didn't have brothers growing up, so it's cool to me. They take care of me. They look out for me. We look out for each other. So it's not as bad as some people will make it out to be. Men and women are generally very like each other. How can I say this? I'm looking at the clock too. Just like you know, would think of women sit around and they gossip and they chat and they pick and they, you know, stir up little shit every now and then. Actually, men do the same thing. They just gossip and chat and do that about other subjects than women. But generally, it's the same as working with women. Okay, last question. 44 seconds. What's the grossest thing I've ever seen? I don't know. Like, I've seen skin mangled up, like arms gnawed up and skin pulled from it, and you can see the bone and you can see the muscle, but it's not really about what I see. My biggest problem is the things that I smell, because I'm very sensitive to smells. So oh god, like the way that blood smells when it has alcohol in it, or the smells are worse. What I smell is worse than what I see. So anyway, that's it. I made it through my 5 questions. I got 13 seconds. You can catch me on my blog at iamkaniski.com. You can also catch me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at iamkaniski. I will leave the links below. Everyone have a great time is up. Everyone have a great and wonderful Friday. Any more questions, comments, or anything, criticism, constructive criticism, suggestions, anything like that, just leave me a note, message, or whatever. Remember to subscribe to this channel, and also on my blog page, leave your email and subscribe there so you will always be connected and you'll know when the most recent blogs are coming out. Again, thank you and have a great weekend.